9 white South Africans have arrived in the United States where they are going to be granted the refugee status. President Donald Trump has said that the refugee applications for the country's Afrikaner minority had been expedited as there are victims of the racial discrimination. Also, the South African government said that the groups were not suffering from any such persecution that would merit them the refugee status. The Trump administration has halted all the other refugee admissions, including for the applicants from the war zone. Also, Human Rights Watch described the move as a cruel racial twist, saying that the thousands of people, many black and Afghan refugees, had been denied refuge in the United States. Also, the group of the white South Africans who landed at the Dallas airport near the Washington DC on Monday received a warm welcome from the United States authority. Also, some held young children and waved small American flags in the arrival area adorned with red, white and blue balloons on the wall. The processing of the refugees in the United States also take months, even years, but this group have been fast-tracked. Also, the UNHCR, that is the United Nations Refugee Agency, confirmed to the BBC it wasn't involved in the vetting as is usually the case. Also, asked directly on Monday why the Afrikaners refugee application had been processed faster than the other groups, Trump said a genocide was taking place and that white farmers specifically were being targeted. Also, farmers are being killed. They happen to be white, but whether they are white or black makes no difference to me. But South African President Cyril Ramaphosa also said he told Trump during a phone call the United States assessment of the situation was not true. A refugee is someone who has to leave the country out of fear of the political persecution, also the religious persecution or the economic persecution, Ramaphosa said, and they don't fit that bill. Also, in response to a question from the BBC at the Dallas airport, the Deputy Secretary of State, that is the Christopher Landau, said that it is not surprising, unfortunately, that a country from which the refugees come does not concede that they are refugees. Also, the United States has criticized domestic South African policies, accusing the government of seizing land from the white farmers without any